Hello, hello, welcome guys. Good to see you. Hope you're well. We are back with more Long Dark. Gotta get better at this game. Gotta get good at this game. Make sure it'll actually show up on screen this time. It doesn't look like... Damn it. Why do you gotta do this, Interloper? Oh, no, there it is. Ew, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. But Blackout, I hope you're well. Hope you are enjoying. Son of a gun, dude. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. All is well. There we go. Isn't streaming both at the same time again? Nope. They changed it. That's what I thought at first, Blackout, but they updated it. So they don't care anymore. They don't care, which is why a lot of people are trying to lose their partnership so they can do more. But that's why I switched to YouTube, just primarily. And then once I heard that they took that away, I switched back. So, good times, good times. Let's see. What are we doing here? I think we got back up and running in Milton. And we just got the stim, and I left a bunch of meat up at the top near the church. So we need to go and get that real quick. Damn, we don't have a lot of food either. Oh, duh. That talks about getting a bunch of food and then doesn't even listen to himself. Nice one, nice one. Did I not search this cabinet? Did I not search any of these cabinets? I'm surprised. Nope, I did. Okay, let's get out of here. We gotta head back up. We are fully rested. Feeling good. Let's see. Across the mountain, place where the platforms to do live stream for exists. Affiliates planning to start a stream on Twitch, and after the end of the stream, immediately start a new separate stream or another platform. Soon the affiliate is not using Twitch to broadcast the same content at the same time. Yeah, that's old. That got updated. Because a lot of people are streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok all at the same time now. I hope it's just the church. I have a feeling it's up at the trailer, though. I dropped all that food. Eek. Not good. Not good. That bow too, but we're full health, we're full everything, we feel good, we look good, and I just want to get a couple. Water break. Hey Ashton, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Bing bong. That's our first bing bong in a while. Chilling. It's good to hear, good to hear. Should be Bing bong! Thank you, Blackout, for another bing bong. Bing bong again! Well, I got lots of bing bongs today. There has been a lack of bing bongs over the past month and a half, so I appreciate the bing bongs today. Bringing it back. How was work? Hope it went smoothly. God damn it, I really wanted to avoid that wolf, but it's alright. We should be able to... if only I was smarter. Life would be so much easier, because I know for a fact I didn't drop my... God dang it. It was good, not too busy. Gotta love that.
Can you eat trees?
Did you have to work when... Oh, you weren't. You're not in my state. We recently got a windstorm that took out, like, most of the power around us. We're fine, but people around us, more north, more south, they got hit a lot harder and they lost power for, like, 2 days.
Starting to feel numb.
Which is a lot for me, because we've never had that happen to us. We tend to, like, lose power for at most, like, maybe 12 hours, you know, and then it'll be fixed and back up and running. But these guys were out for, like, 2 days, and, of course, fast food is the only thing that is open during these times, and so they just got hammered. All the stores that were open, they didn't have, like, their main light system, but, like, they had enough. I don't know how it worked, because the main lights were off, but, their, like, backup lights and, like, their cash registers and everything else is working, except for the lights up top, so you just, like, walk into a
Goddamn freezing.
pitch black, store, and I don't know how that works. You would think people just go in there and take whatever, but enough stuff was working for them to be open. That was interesting. But yeah, I've never dealt with, like, a super, super bad windstorm to where my power was off forever, you know? I am very lucky. But I guess if you live out in the outskirts, you're bound to have one of those days or weeks where it just does not go your way. Where the hell's my food? Guys, where's my food? There's my gut. What? Isn't this where it was? Do we have to go look back at the VODs now? No! Why? Where else would it be? Where else would it be? Where else would it be? Did I go anywhere else after this? Why? I am so confused. It should have been there. Meat doesn't despawn. I didn't go up there very much. Did I go down this direction, maybe? Did I go in the cave?
Damn.
This is weird.
I'm freezing.
Shut up. Oh, no. I didn't go that way. I didn't... Why is there meat in the middle of the road? What in the world?
Heavy.
Wait, why is... Did I must have accidentally done that. That is strange. That is strange. Okay. Well, regardless, let's get... That's where I keep my meats, you know, right in the middle of the road. So no one can see. Heck off. Wow, his barks were a lot louder than they should have been.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
That's the truth. Okay. Well, again, I don't know how that happened. I must have been just randomly press and drop meat. I don't freaking know. I don't... You've never had anything like that happen to you? I mean, I'm sure I have in the past. I just don't remember. What I do know is that we're full. We are no longer hungry. Feeling good. Feeling great. Let's sleep for an hour. What do you say? I don't want to sleep for an hour. Let's just pass time. There we go. And that should be more than enough to probably stop that wind. At least stop the wind, because I can get places a lot further. Or a lot quicker, I should say, sorry. Oh, shut up. This past weekend, when we went to all the stores, it's happening, everyone. Christmas lights are back. Christmas everything is back. Thanksgiving who? Yeah, we're skipping Thanksgiving, going straight to Christmas, and it's just weird. It doesn't even feel like we experienced September or October, and now it feels like we're skipping November, and next thing we know, it's gonna be summer again. And I don't know how I feel about this. Tonight, didn't buy anything, was looking to get some insoles for my shoes, but I don't know which ones I need to buy. I've tried buying insoles for my shoes to keep them lasting longer and stuff. I can never find out which ones work best. I already searched this car? That is weird. When do I search cars? Did someone else play my account? That's what I need to know. Did someone else play my account? Because nothing seems to be where it was supposed to. Like, I feel like at Target, they went from back to school to, what was the one thing in between? Maybe Halloween for, like, not even a full month, and then straight to Christmas. It was, like, back to school, Halloween in August, and a little bit of September, and then Christmas. Soon, it'll be Christmas in summer. And we're just, oi, Easter? Isn't Easter before back to school? I think, possibly. I guess it depends on where you live. Around the world. Well, that probably changes. I don't know. I know nothing. School starts in January? What the heck? That's our halfway point. That's crazy. Not for me since I finished school, but for Australians in general. Got it. Are you off to college now, Blackout, or going another route? So we did go up there. We did search over there. I didn't search through all the houses, so maybe we should do that. Let's kill some time because we have to. We have to waste time. Need to get a job. Yeah, definitely. I feel ya. I tried going to community college for about 1.5 years. Realized I wasn't getting much out of it. My motivation just dwindled. Every quarter I went back, and I started spending a lot more money for schooling than what my job was able to pay me. So I was like, you know what, I'll build up some money over time, and then I'll go back to school, and then I started construction, and then I started making a, decent amount over time, but now it's like, can I go back to school? It's like, it's been so long. So I do still want to get a degree. Like, that's one of my future goals in life, is get a degree. Do I need one? No. Not at all. Like, I've cemented myself pretty well in the construction world, thankfully. Otherwise I would not be saying that my degrees don't matter, but I don't know. It's not for everyone, and I love that we are living in a world where you can almost like proudly say, I don't go to college. It used to be like such a big deal back then. You're not going to college, you're not going to get anywhere. Well, with how times are nowadays, and with what professions and fields are now exploding with salary, cash, you know, all that stuff, it's not the case. Not the case. I will say, though, having a degree, yes, will always put you ahead. Just a little bit. If not, obviously you need degrees for some jobs. You go to school if you want a specific, like, engineering job. You can't just ask for an engineer job. You gotta go to school for that. But my point is, you don't need to go to school to become a successful human being. That is so far from the truth. So, I'm not saying don't go to school either. I still promote that, always. But, yeah. If it's gonna make you in debt for the rest of your life, is it worth it? You know? That's all I'm saying. And a lot of my friends, even though we've been out of school, I guess what, was it 4 years, so they got out in 2018. 2019 for some. They are going to be in debt for the next 10 to 15 years. So.
Did I say?
It's crazy. It's crazy. One thing I do wish I did at school was pick different courses. That's the one of the few regrets I have from school. Is one, I wish I did more clubs, because I feel like I would have enjoyed some, even though I hated being at school when school was over. That's insane with work. Like, the moment my shift is over, I don't want to hang around and talk. I just want to go home, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that either. But I do regret it when it came to school. Like, I did have a lot of free time, and yeah, I spent my free time streaming and making videos and all that stuff. I enjoyed the hell out of it, you know? But I just wish I got a little more involved. I was very much that, like, I was known at my school, but I wasn't one of, like, the front runners, you know? I wasn't, by any means, what's the right word? How do I not have underwear yet? That's one thing I've been wondering this whole run. Where's my underwear? I've gotten 0 pairs. I wasn't like the super popular kid by any means, but I did alright for being a quiet kid. I just enjoy being quiet. I don't know what it is. I think it's a lot less stressful to say less. Bum. Rob! How you doing, Rob? Great to see you. Hope you're well. Always good to see you, friend. We're just, kind of wasting our time for the rest of the day. Hoping to get a few more items before we have to head out. We'll have to pick and choose what we want to keep with us. Go down the Milton Basin and go from there. I really hate this. Like, it's so worth it to go through this path, but it is so much can go wrong. Especially for the moose, because the moose is a pretty well hidden area. Like, you can see where he's knocked the bark off, but you can't see him, so you're like, he's probably not here, and then you turn the corner and he's right there, and then you get broken ribs, and then you can no longer go down the road that you need to go down. So, there's that Gingy! How you doing, Gingy? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm just looking while finish up some work. You're still at work? Dude. Glad to see some TLDR streams. This is where we... Yeah, no, I know. I'm definitely one of those people where I will play the hell out of TLD for a few weeks, a month or two, you know, and then I just can't look at the game anymore. Like, I can't even think about TLD. I just get stressed out the moment I think about it. And I think that's because I put a lot of pressure on, I put a lot of pressure on myself when it came to those challenges and tournaments.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
It just is one of those things. I can't help it. I'm very competitive. I don't want to look bad. I don't want to yada yada yada. But I think since I've stopped doing tournaments, I've enjoyed TLD a lot more. And that's not me saying tournaments are bad, tournaments are crappy, and like I enjoyed the hell out of those tournaments. But there's always that little bit of stress that makes me not want to mess up at all during those runs. And so if I, like, let's say get attacked by a wolf and I lose half my health, I lose clothing, for instance. And I'm like, god damn it, like I feel like I lost. Because in a lot of those tournaments, if you do get attacked and that sets you back a little bit, you kind of lose. And it's hard to restart when you don't have a lot of time. And then time management. It's really hard to have TLD be your main game to stream and only stream for an hour or two a day. You know, you don't get very far. And so it's a weird game. But Chuck, my favorite of all Chucks, good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're feeling better from your hungover weekend. Like it's so good to see you. We're good. I know you are. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do that. You're insane. You are insane. Crazy busy at work earlier today. Glad to be chilling. I'm Gigi on the nights this week, so I'll be gaming plenty. Ooh, fun. Gigi, I'm thinking of possibly doing a community night Friday. I just don't know how many people are going to be free for golf with friends, but that's what I'm thinking. We get Friday, because I have Friday free, and then I have Saturday morning free, so I'm thinking Friday we do community, Saturday morning I do Minecraft, with you guys, with Chuck or K-Champ, or Cat Dad, or whoever. But I'll try and make it happen. I hate saying, oh, community night, and then I end up having something get in my way. So, I know for a fact I'll have time, it kind of comes down to who can join us. But sometimes you gotta do it. Yep, exactly. I agree with you. Rob, I really wish I could invite you to my company. Because this is the first time I've actually enjoyed a company before. Like, actually enjoy, you know? So, I wish everyone could have a little taste of where I'm now working. I'm good for Minecraft Saturday. The server needs to be updated. Oh, goddamn. It didn't even tell me it needed to be updated. When did the update happen? I'm still in the same work. I'm still commercial. Well, I'm a little bit of everything construction right now. I used to just do TI, which is going in and help businesses. But now I'm a little bit of everything. They are like TI, ground up, service tickets. So like a lot of what I've been doing lately is Boeing. And I've enjoyed Boeing's work. I don't enjoy Boeing people, but I enjoy their work because it's a lot easier than what I've been doing, and it's a lot less stressful. And just you can actually breathe at work. You're not constantly stressing out and thinking, oh, if I mess up this, I'm done. If I mess up this, I'm done. You know, it's a lot more laid back. And with my last company, it was laid back, but it's the worst possible way, if that makes sense at all. I don't know. It was such a weird, uneasy feeling to be there because no one ever explained. I don't know. It's really hard to explain, but my last company was just a joke, and I really hated them. I still hate them, but I'm very happy to be where I am. And it's also nice to work with people who feel the same way. They also like the company that they're with, and they enjoy it. And actually, I should compare that. I tried to get on last week, so maybe you updated since. Oh, I didn't. Weird. Usually, when I hop on Minecraft, it'll say you need to update. It didn't do that, but I'll update. Don't worry, Chuck. I know, Rob, I wish we were in separate areas of the freaking country, but your Eagles, your sports are doing really well this year. Question, is it better to buy a bundle Nintendo Switch or a Switch by itself? You don't save a lot of money from bundle, but if you like the game and you like the theme of the Switch, I would go bundle. I always like, I've always liked the bundles, but I never wait long enough for the bundles to come out for me to get the console. Like, if there was an Animal Crossing bundle, I would have done that if I didn't have a Switch. Because I loved Animal Crossing and I play that heavily. But, regardless, just compare. Like, try to make it make sense. Like, if you could buy a game and the console separately and it's about the same price, maybe do that. Because if you want a different game, of course. But from what I've seen, a lot of the bundles are pretty good. Sounds like a new task every day if it won't give away too much. What's your title? Oh! No, that won't give away anything. Right now, like, what I've been doing lately is a little bit of welding. I'm not a welder, but I got taught to do the basic welding, which is pretty sweet. I've never been able to do that before. So I can do MIG welding, which is metal inert gas welding. And what that is when you press on the gun that does the special, I don't know what to call it, damn. Now I look dumb, but when you press down, it releases a little mini copper wire out of the gun, and then it melts that onto the piece of metal, and then it attaches both metals. So yeah, Mr. Dream Loop just picked up. Yeah, they're fun! Aren't they fun? I love it. It's so easy. Anyone can weld. Just so you all know, like, if you are like, oh, welding looks really tough and all, no. Trust me, it's not. it's so easy. But you gotta be really careful with your settings, the gas, your setup, and it's more like you need to be careful on your workplace rather than the work itself. So, just be careful. It's very, very, very dangerous. I don't know how we're gonna drop so much weight. I have 7 coal. I mean, I might leave that coal behind. He's got so many fun gadgets. That's awesome. I'm basically useless when it comes to cars. But if you want me to build something, I can just about do it. Just about do it, yeah. Oh, we should probably make a bunch of these. Yeah, let's do our rose hips. We have so many rose hips. Just need to dwindle that down, but yeah. MIG is a lot of fun. And then they offered me to... I did get offered to train and become a welder and get certified through the company, and I'm probably gonna do it. But, like, God, I don't know. I want a year where I'm not constantly doing something new. It would be nice to... Like, what I'm doing right now is great. But the more you do, the more they expect. Like, I've only been there for 3 months. And it's like, oh, God. They're gonna, like, push me to go... Because I've never been in meetings before. Like, with my last company, I haven't been in a meeting before. And these past 2 weeks, I've now been in 4 meetings. Or I will be in 4 meetings after Friday. I know I should. I'm going to. I think it'd be great. And I really like the teacher that is at my job too, so he's gonna do a phenomenal job like normal. But yeah, I'm actually experiencing meetings now, which is just, it's so weird to me. To sit in for like an hour or 2 hours and experience like the behind the scenes of stuff that my other company would try and hide from everyone. They would like, it'd be like, oh, if you're not management or you're not a superintendent or above, you don't have to know about these meetings. Now they incorporate everyone. It doesn't really matter where you are, but they want a lot of our like younger people and younger hires to be more incorporated into the company, because unfortunately with my company there's a lot of old people, and by Old, I mean like old. Like retirement is within a year to 2 years for them. So we're about to lose probably like 6 to 10 people just from retirement. Just from retirement. And so that part's a little scary because once we lose all those people, we're gonna lose a lot of like the leaders. And I'm totally down to fulfill that position, but I don't know. It's a little overwhelming at times. I won't lie. Even if it's easy, it's still overwhelming. I think that's the same with a lot of industries. Oh, like with the meetings. I try my hardest to avoid as many. I actually kind of enjoyed the meetings because I'm not usually like the front. Oh, that's slated for a time. Yes, definitely. I'm just not used to people like being within a year or two. I'm used to hearing people be like, "I got 4 more years. I got 5 more years," you know, and they still got a ways to go. But I'm not used to being like, "Oh, next year I'm retiring." It's like, what? So jealous, so jealous. But I know for a fact a lot of them won't retire. Like they will be able to, but they won't because they don't. They're gonna miss it. They're gonna miss it. I should move to the... Yeah, actually... Well, here's the thing. I hate my state, but I love the work that is provided. Does that make sense? We just have such good work. Good pay, good work, and yes, welding will get me paid more, Chuck, for sure. But Mac, it's great to see you. Great to see you, as always. Hope you've been well. Hope life is treating you well. Looking for a pick one up for myself Christmas here, but I'm hoping to find a good Black Friday deal. Oh, you'll get a good Black Friday for sure. I know because well, if you actually, Nintendo is not good on sales. I'll say that Nintendo's pretty garbage with sales. So just be mindful, like really pay attention to everything, because it's gonna. I don't know. Nintendo's so funky with how they sell stuff and. They don't like to cut their prices by any means. Like, they really hate cutting their prices, even though they'd make a lot of money from it. But, no. Yeah, whatever. I'm trying not to. That's the funny thing. So I'm in safety team lead meetings now, and now I'm in service ticket meetings on Fridays. I think it's like every other Friday, and then every other Thursday for meetings. And then every Wednesday at the end of the month is a meeting. So yeah, it's just a different world that I'm currently in and not used to, and my anxiety is pretty high. But once you get through that initial first meeting or first day of doing something different, then you relax and you're like, I can do this. I can handle this. But there are still days where I wake up and I hate that I have to go to, I wake up and I'm like, I'm calling out. I'm calling out today. And then I'm halfway to work, I'm like, I'm calling out today. And I walk through that the office door and I'm like, well, I'm here. Because since I quit the company there, my company's going through that stuff right now too. I didn't get into the courses for it, though, since I quit the company once they're gunshot. Oh. Chuck, they should just make you the leader of the the owner of the company. You know what I mean? If everyone is comfortable saying, what industry does everyone work in? Yeah. There's no bad answers either. I know some people are may not feel great about where they're working at right now, or where they've been stuck at, and yada yada, but at the end of the day, if you're working, guess what? You're doing a lot more than what most people are doing. Yeah, let me know how Wakanda Forever is. I haven't seen so many of those Marvel movies. I've mainly rewatched some of them. I've rewatched the older ones rather than see the new ones. I can't keep up. And I still prefer TV shows over anything. I'm very much a TV show dude. Oh shit! Oh, sorry, language. Funny how I sometimes care about language and sometimes just let it out. I don't know. A lot of work to keep it in. Going to the movies on Sunday. Hell yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean for the first time like 3. What? What? You haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean, Blackout?
Sure.
That's
getting cold.
impressive. It's been out for a long time with a lot of hype around it ever since its release, especially with the trials too. The trials that Johnny Depp went through boosted the stuff, the views. That's impressive. Did you like it though? I hope you liked it. The first one, yeah, I've watched that so many damn times. I work in the mining and mineral exploration industry as a salesman. I sell mostly... Oh, you're a salesman. I'm sure you've told me that before, but man, I could not be a salesman. Because I almost got into... what was it?
Do I get home? Warm up soon.
It's a company that provides and sells medical equipment, and I would have started in the machinery area. This is when I was trying to get out of construction, because I was just so sick of it. But, I would have started there, I would have made all the stuff, and then I would have bumped up to sales. But I don't know how salespeople do it. That's crazy to me. You guys are another species. I feel like I would get so disappointed by all the rejection. Because no matter what field you're in, if you're in sales, you're gonna get rejected. Whether you like it or not. Chuck may never get rejected because Chuck is so cool, but to me, I would get rejected. And I'd just cry on the phone, like, please! I've sold nothing! I've sold nothing! Number 1 was... I think number 1 was just more iconic. I have to watch number 2 again, but number 2 of Pirates of the Caribbean wasn't, by any means... Like, it was still really damn good. It's really hard to have a good second movie. Hey, Wheeler Dealer, how you doing? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. We are heading down to FM to try and forge. I had to give up a lot of my coal, unfortunately, for this trip, but we'll make do. But yeah, great to see you. Hope you're well. Oh, I got a lot of cloth. Let's drop 10. There you go. I'm doing great, Wheeler. I'm doing great. Hey, Wheeler, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Goonies. Happy to have you with... Oh, shoot. Gosh. I have too many things popped up. There we go. But thank you so much, Wheeler. Happy to have you a part of our community. That is awesome. First follow of the day. Beautiful. Okay, this is where the danger zone is. This is the danger zone because 1, there's wolves, 2, there's a moose that likes to hide behind rocks. I've already got dumped on. See? The bark. The bark. Oh, thanks, Wheeler. I try my best. Let's see. Also, such a fascinating industry to be in. I have really been loving working with students, so I missed the message there. I hate sales. I love the resource industry. I am now
Come on, little
sales guy from
fire.
Western Canada, so BC, Sask, Manitoba, Yukon, Northwest Territories. A lot of time on the road and not much time to sub. Well, if you're able to like, oh shoot, I didn't. Well, I kind of have it. Never mind. It's fine. We need to use the code. I guess if you can like use this traveling to see your country or the world in a small view. You know, you get to travel at a younger age, and then...
Grandma, get in the box!
Grandma, you gotta get in the damn box, okay? It's cold outside. I put a heater in the box. Get in there. I don't know what you're doing outside of it. But, if you can get up into management and maybe establish yourself there, I don't know. Or just live in a van. That's becoming a huge thing. Is living in a van. And it looks nice, and it looks well, because people make their videos, you know, look that way for a reason. But, God, I would never. My first thought is like, so where do you shower? You know, and a lot of people go to public showers and go to gyms and they do like the guest pass for a day and they pay for a day and just like I'd rather not have to pay to use the shower. But at the same time, you are paying for the water that you're using at the end of the day. So maybe I don't know. Is that? I don't know. Chuck, it's gonna work out for you. I know it. Oh, not the bah. I need the hot. I need hot. There it is. There it is. I know education gets totally left behind. Like, yes. Like, people, those who choose the van life and can make it work and use, like, parks and campsites or gym facilities for their bathroom needs, good to them. But I don't know about you guys, but when I'm in the bathroom, I want it, like, it's one of my, I wouldn't say a safe place, that doesn't seem right. It's one of the most relaxing places to be, but if I was in a public one, I wouldn't have that anymore. There's something about the bathroom that is so relaxing. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I love it. RV, yeah, I just wouldn't like to drive the RV. See? The damn moose. That's why we took the long way around, because this sucker can see you for a long time. I'm glad we got to show that example off, because that moose can see you a lot further away than you think. Like, I've been spotted maybe a little bit closer than this, and he started charging me down. I'm like this far away. I must have said something nasty to him. Workplace related travel lights, guitar, hotels, be forced to social. Oh, for sure. Chuck, okay. That is true. Not even the fact that you have to travel a lot. One, I love hotels. I think that would be like my silver lining with it all, is I get to stay in a hotel. I just love hotels. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I've always have. There's something about hotels. But having to socialize through all of that would drive me nuts. Too much talking. Too much talking. Like today, I work with a guy who has had to work with, like, one of our coworkers who I believe will be let go soon because he has the worst attitude ever. One of the worst attitudes you could possibly have. He shows up grumpy, he leaves grumpy, he shows up grumpy. Nothing changes. He rarely ever, like, there's just, for how good this company treats you and for how much they let you not get away with, but just kind of like let you do your own thing rather than be on you 24/7. Like, he does not understand how this industry works and how good he has it. It's very frustrating to see someone have their first job be so cozy and then complain and be upset, and like, you gotta be really grateful. Like, I've seen the bottom of the chain here. Is that what they say? Bottom of the chain? I don't think bottom of the totem pole? I think that's it. I've seen the bottom, and it's god awful, and I feel like I'm near the top now. So I'm just very, very grateful. And when you run into someone who isn't grateful, it really puts a damper on things. And he's already been talked to because he's an ass to everyone, and he just hasn't changed. And I think that's why they asked me if I want to do the welding program.
I think I can use this. Because
they're about to get rid of it, but I don't know. It's hard to say. You hear so many things, you know, a lot of gossip, and a lot of it's just people venting. So it is what it is. But I can't carry much more stuff here. I'm lucky that I'm not teaching. I do student hiring, supervising, a lot of process for instructors. I used to be in law as a legal assistant. The treatment of legal assistants was horrible. Of course. Why treat your coworkers the same? I don't know. All I'm saying is if you work at a company who one of your coworkers buys you donuts every damn week, you have nothing to... That's so nice. I haven't had donuts in a long time. I really stayed away from them because for like... I know you guys probably remember if you've been on this community, on this channel for a while, but you'll remember like my stomach went through a phase where I couldn't eat anything. Whether it was healthy, whether it was bad for me, it didn't matter. Like I ate food and I felt sick. That passed. I don't know what that was, but it passed. And it brought back the ability to eat donuts again. And boy, I'm a happy camper. I went like 4 or 5 years without being able to eat donuts. And they're god-awful for you, I know that, but it's the little things in life. Let me eat a donut. Let me eat it. But, yeah. In other news, I've talked about my buddy who's trying to be a firefighter, or he's part-time right now, but he's been applying to fire... Oh, son of a... Meh! He's been applying to positions for a couple of years now, if not almost 3 years now. Because he's been part-time for a long time. Very good at what he does, but unfortunately, the hiring process for being a fireman is complete BS, and that's why a lot of firemen aren't good, in my opinion. I feel like they hire off of age rather than experience and knowledge, just from what I've gathered from all the interviews that I've heard. That's strictly just from that. I have no personal experience with it, because I'm not a fireman, obviously, but he finally got a callback, and he is going to be hired. He's going to be hired as long as he passes his physical, which he's passed, like, every physical that's coming his way. So that's awesome. He finally got a callback after all these years. So that's just... I'm pumped. I'm so excited. I'm so excited! Because this has kind of, like, kept him back a little bit, because you never know where you're going to get hired to, and a lot of the places are really far out in the middle of nowhere. It's so random. It's so random how firefighting works and where you get stationed and how long you get stationed, because it's different. Everywhere's different. What's this game about? Seems cool. Oh, you don't know the Long Dark? Oh, man, Wheeler. Well, first off, welcome to the Long Dark. That is so cool this is your first time seeing it, or at least asking about it. It's a apocalyptic survival game where you travel across this world. Where's the world? Bloop. So you get spawned at any of these regions, and if I had one mapped out, I could show you how big each region is. Each region is massive. Like, a massive region. All there is are animals. There is no people. You have to just scavenge around the whole world. You have to avoid wolves, bears, moose, but eventually you can make a bow over time when you get saplings and cure them, and then get your guts and cure them. So there's a lot of stuff you need to know about survival in order to survive, because this is going to be one of the hardest survival games you'll ever play, but no doubt. There's many different difficulties. There's Pilgrim, Voyager, Stalker, Interloper, and then on top of that, our community has now created a new set of challenges, a new set of difficulties that will just make you want to quit your life, but it's a very, very, very fun game. It's worth playing, it's worth learning. It's one of those games where when you successfully survive something, live through it, or you hit a goal, like, it feels good, because it's an actual difficult game. And I'm not saying Minecraft isn't a difficult game, but it's not a game that, like, if you, let's say, caught, like, 100 fish, you don't feel great about it, but, like, you're like, cool, I got 100 fish, you know? But you're not, like, stoked or that. That was a bad example. You just feel good about what you accomplish in the game, and not many games give you that. Especially in the survival world. once you play through a game once, you kind of lose that touch. But this game you could play endlessly. Like, many people in our community have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of hours, and they're still not even remotely close to being done with everything you can do. And now, actually, Wheeler, this is the great time to get into it because they are splitting this game into 2 games. They have one game for their story mode, which is it's okay. A lot of people love the story mode. I can't get through it. I tried it. I can't do it. It's just too slow for my liking. But now they're establishing a survival part of the game. It used to be combined, but now they have a new team for survival, and so they're completely revamping everything in survival mode. New maps, new items, new loot tables, which is like where stuff spawns. I don't think they're having new animals by any means, but they're completely redoing everything, and I'm very excited for that, and that's coming out next month. So actually, you came in a beautiful time if you are going to end up getting it. And I know for a fact they are going to have sales for the Long Dark during all of the... I just kicked you out for a second. Oh, okay. I can repeat. So, I was saying how they split the game into 2 games, and now they're really focusing on survival. So they're redoing the entire survival game, basically. So it's just a bunch of new stuff. A bunch of new stuff on top of new stuff on top of new stuff. So, it's a game really worth watching and growing with. It is on console, but the console will not get the updates until January or February, I saw. So, just know that. It'll still have everything that I currently have now, but it's going to be a little delayed on the updates because console, it just takes more time. It's a difficult game to, I think, update quickly on console. Unlike Minecraft is like pretty up to speed now, but the Long Dark is fairly slow. I feel like there's just a lot more bugs in console, which is honestly funnier. Like, I think it's a good time. Shoot, I did not want to leave. February update for PS4 in March? Damn, if you're playing on Switch, you gotta wait a while. But still, good times. It's worth waiting for. It's really good. And I'm sorry to Genji and Chuck if I missed your guys' comments, but I figured you guys were having a nice little chat between 2, so I missed all the messages. But yep. I agree that all teachers should be paid about the same as what I'd say plumbers are getting paid. And it depends on obviously the education level, on where you should be, but plumbers are making too much money, man. they don't deserve that much money. Especially a lot of the ones that I meet. Like, if you're a plumber, hats off to you. You're making bank. But do I think you guys deserve to be paid double what carpenters are making? Hell no. You don't deserve it. Just saying. Oh, shoot! Alright, so we want to get to poachers really quick. The temperature's really nice. Don't crack, don't crack, don't crack, don't crack. That would be the worst thing for us right now.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And just if you aren't aware of what plumbers make, at least in my state, if you're journeyman, you're up in 60, 70 range an hour. It's just, again, props to them, but also, I've met too many sleaze bags. I guess that's in every job, isn't it? You're gonna have a bunch of rich people that are snobby and you just like bowing. You know, Microsoft, Amazon. So really, I guess it's everywhere. There's a wolf out there. Oh yeah, I have a lot of meat on me, so there's gonna be some. Oh sheepy. Oh god, that was moldy too. I just ate some mold. Oh, one thing I will say, Wheeler, is just so you know, this is a permadeath game. So if you're playing survival and you die, you're done. There's no getting that back. Like if you lasted 1,000 days and you're like, oh, I gotta show this off, and you like trip off a ledge or something, well, guess what? There's no getting back to it. You can't revive it. You can't cheat and get back to it. You can't open up files in the directory and do all that. Nope, it's gone. So you gotta you gotta be really careful all the time. And this is one of those games where you can lose it any second. Like you may feel comfortable, as this is where I tend to lose my game, is when I start feeling comfortable and I get hit by a blizzard randomly, walking about. Like I could get hit by a blizzard right now, for all we know, and then I won't really know where to go. You just, all you see is white. So, hey, it's just crazy. I like messing with A-hole mechanics. I know quite a bit of parts because of Mr. Genius, so when they tell me I need extra work done, I'll start to point out stuff, naming specs and parts. Suddenly I don't need the extra work that would have cost me 2,000. Oh, nice. See, Gingy, I'm not like that. I just, like, put all my trust into Midas. I'm like, do what you gotta do. But Midas has treated me so well. Like, Midas, they're a chain company, yes, but I will say they have treated me a lot better than other places have. They don't try to take advantage, because they always ask, do you want us to do this? Or they say, like, they basically create a list for you of, like, priorities, and they'll, you know, high priority, low priority, and most of my stuff is usually low priority, and they're like, don't even worry about this until it breaks, you know? And it's just because, like, it's really small little pieces that don't technically matter, but I don't know. I don't know. At the end of the day, I think it's just best to do your own research and get knowledgeable about stuff that costs you a lot of money, like cars, so I applaud you for that. I'm just too late. Like, I just cannot get myself to get into mechanic work, into car work. Like, the most I'll do is change out the light bulbs, you know, put air in my tires, change out the cosmetic stuff, and then I'm like, that's about it. I have no desire for it. And unfortunately, I work with, like, everyone in my field. Everyone that I've worked with in construction is cars. Car heavy. They like the big trucks. It's very stereotypical. And I'm very not stereotypical in that field. I don't really look the part for the most. I don't know, if you picture a construction worker, I don't really look that part. I'm not interested in things that they're interested in. Like, if I told them that my hobby was making content online, they probably would look at me very differently from that moment on. Like, they wouldn't be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, some of them maybe. But for the most part, they'd be like, oh, you're one of those guys.
I'm gonna need to
And they're
eat
going
soon.
to be like, oh, I'm gonna go out on my big rig. I'm gonna go mudding. It's like, I have no desire for that. You're a human. Oh man, why did I not get the car enthusiast like feeling? I never got it. The most I've like gotten into the car is driving. That's it. I've never been interested in going deep diving, but I guess your name is Wheeler Dealers, so I guess I could have guessed that. But what's your favorite car? What's everyone's favorite car? And Gingy, I am pumped for you to get your Bronco. That is such a beautiful car. I know I'm missing out. But think of it this way. I fill all the empty space of where car knowledge could be with other knowledge. It might be pointless, but to me it's worth it. But I love, one of my favorite things to do at work is when people are talking to me about their cars. I'm like, oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah, like, oh, man, I hate when that breaks. You know? And like, I go along with it the entire time. Let alone, I don't know shit. I don't know anything. I'm just like nodding my head like, yeah, totally. Oh my god, and they're like, oh, when are you gonna, you know, fix up your car? What have you done to your car? And I'm like, I gave it to the mechanic and I paid him money. That's what I did. Ay. Oh, I forgot you said it was 5 months. I thought it was like 2 or 3. 5 months! Oh man. Mercedes Ford 2017 Toyota GT 86 or an 880 MK Supra. There are a lot of Supras here in my state. Everywhere. Those are nice cars though. Do you own any of them? Or are those like your dream cars right now? But yeah, Gingy, I'm jealous of all your cars too. I don't know. I'm definitely one of those people that if I don't need it, I'm not gonna learn about it. Which is also one thing I will say that I need to change ASAP when it comes to that method of thinking is learn how computers work. Because I've been very, very lucky to have a brother who is early into tech, very early into tech, and he built computers from like junior high onwards, and so he built my computer, he's updated my computer, he's done everything to this computer, and I buy like all the monitors, you know, I buy everything. I can set that stuff up, but actually going into the computer, I need to learn how to do it. Because eventually, I'm not going to be in the same state as my brother. It's bound to happen, I'll move away, he'll move away. And then I'm just left for dead, you know. So that's the one thing I really need to push myself to get better at. More. I currently have a 2014 Scion CC. I love it. It looks awesome. I'm currently getting a lot of mods for it. Nice! Happy for you. That is... I've heard really good things about Scions. Ah, we're all in the same boat, Wheeler. We all spend a lot of money on our passions. You're gonna have a manual... Ooh, nice. Off both computers. Yeah, it's because I've been so spoiled with my brother that I just never have pushed myself into it, and I should have. So, a lot of these things do backfire on me, don't get me wrong. Like, there are times where I avoid bringing my car in to get it fixed, or like I avoid fixing it myself, and then it blows up to be a bigger bill than it should have been. And like I've really eaten a lot of money that way. I still do not, I still don't learn my lesson. I don't.
I am too tired to.
We all have our faults, and that is my big fault. That is a very big fault of mine. Oh, of course, Wheeler. And just curious, Wheeler. Since this is... Did you look up The Long Dark on Twitch to find us? Or how did you stumble across this? Just very curious. What are my 3 top hobbies? Oh, right now it's content creating. I'm going pretty hard on content creating. Like, I'm actually watching and reading stuff for once, which I've never done before. It's helped a little bit. I think it's helped... Well... It's helped me a lot in the TikTok area and the Shorts area, and just, I guess, YouTube. It's been mainly helping in the YouTube genre. I haven't learned enough about Twitch to see growth. Twitch is just such a It's such like a difficult space because you can do everything right. That's the thing with content creating is you can do everything right, but you will not make it, and it's not because of you. It's just because of the algorithm, and it just isn't your time, or I don't know. It's something really funky. That's just trial and error is what I've learned. But I love that. I love some of the other hobbies. Oh, really? Oh, Wheeler. Low viewers, kind, and entertaining. So, oh, hell yeah. Well, I'm really happy you found us. I'm really happy you found us. We're gonna have low viewers all day, Wheeler, so don't even worry. We got a really, really great community here, and this is like my third stream back. I took about a month and a half off from Twitch to try other things, and I'm very happy with that. So, well, let's see, what are my other habits? Nice, Gingy. Thank you. Okay, so content creating, and then I've been looking into welding. More. I've gone on my way there. Ah, shoot, friends, we don't have... Oh, I should be able to cut down something, though. Never mind. We can cut down and get more scrap. I didn't pick up scrap. Oh, I messed up on that. Let's make a fire real quick. In due time, Wheeler. I'm really pushing my YouTube stuff and the TikTok and that. Pays bank. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I need to agree to that program. I think I didn't say yes right away to the program because I got a little overwhelmed. Like, I got inducted into more like leadership stuff in the company, and then I got asked to do that, and then I was just like, oh my god, one thing at a time. I get overwhelmed easily. Yeah, welding is so much fun. I don't know why I would say no. Laziness is why I'd say no. I used to be really into disc golf. Hey, thank you so much, Wheeler. Tess! Oh my gosh. Tess is the best. Tess is awesome. Great name. Let's see. Oh, if you do... Here. I used to have this on my... There you go. Oh, come on. Work for me. Work for me. Maybe it's social. Ah, there it is. We all hand out each other's streams. Oh, for sure. Yep. Well, there are so many people in this community that stream that... Oh, sweet, Tess. What, are you just playing for fun or challenge or... What's going on? Great to see you as always. As always. Awesome. Thank you so much, Wheeler. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, disc golf is another really big... I don't know if it's a passion. I'd say content creating is the passion, and then everything else is just a hobby. But I went pretty hard on that for a while. And unfortunately, I live in a state where it's hard to do it year-round. So you kind of just go hard in the summer and spring, and then you suddenly can't play it for about 4 months, 6 months. Because it's just not possible here. Like, it's so swampy. It's upsetting, but it is what it is, you know. It's just how it rolls here. Disc golf. Yeah, disc golf. The frisbee one. And that sport is actually growing quite a bit. We started... God, when did we start doing that? We started maybe 4 years ago now. Like, it was before COVID. It was before COVID was a thing. God, that's weird to think about. I think anything before COVID is so hard to piece together. Yeah, it's been a long time. What's my favorite car? So, the car that I love to drive, and it's only because my girlfriend got it, and it's not anything special, it's not anything crazy, I just love the feel of this car so much. It's a Honda CR-V 2022, I think, or 2020. It's a newer Honda CR-V, and I know it's not special, it's not fancy in any way, it's not like a sports car, but oh my god, I love that car. That's the first car that I've driven, and I was immediately like, this is my shit. Like, everything felt right about it. Everything felt right about it. And I've never had that before, so. That is like the car I really want right now.
I'll take it.
But the car, is that all I get? Just some garbage cash? Come on. But the car, let's see. I don't want a Tesla. If you guys named out some cars, like, ooh, Mazdas. I really like Mazdas. There's a Mazda CZ or CX? Something. I have a Mazda car that looks like the Batmobile that I almost bought. Like, I was so close to buying it. Was it worth would it have been worth it for me? No. It would have been overpriced and I would have been kicking myself. RX-7? Maybe. Maybe. It's one of the newer ones, too. I need to look it up because it's a beautiful car. It is just gorgeous. Mazda CX-5, I think. Or MX. Is it CX-5? I think it's the Mazda CX-5, but it was all black. It was blacked out, and it was gorgeous. I loved it. Loved it, loved it. That was like one of the few cars that I... Yeah. I dreamed of these, they all look so gorgeous with their own... Oh my god, yes! See, I don't trust myself with a older vehicle. Because I love the old Mustangs. That was my first dream car, was the old, like, 1970 traditional looking Mustang. Oh my god. That's heaven right there, was that Mustang. But I learned about how bad Mustangs are and how hard
It's dusk, so I can't be far
they are to
behind.
keep up and yada yada yada. So I didn't go with it, but damn it, dude, I need to go and grab more scrap. Oh, that's not good. I think we'll be okay for now. Live for gas colors. Oh no. Like early JDM. Japanese domestic market, they're reliable and are sexy AF. Hell yeah. Yeah. I will say, I do like the Ford F-150s. They're a fun truck to drive. But anything above that, I feel is very unnecessary. Like, all my coworkers, and I'm not kidding you, I'm not like saying all just to be like trying to make it sound bigger than it is. I'm not joking. All three of my welding coworkers have massive trucks with massive tires, and I don't know how they do it. Like, I would hate to drive that. I like my small cars. I like my SUV, like smaller SUVs. Damn, I got one scrap here. That's better than nothing. But let's head back because I don't feel safe. And then a quick tip for you, Wheeler, if you do end up getting this game. If you ever see this aurora happen at night, wolves will attack you more aggressively, and so will bears. Everything attacks you way more aggressively. And there's nothing to stop them. Like, you used to, like, you can put down a torch, and it stops the torch, and it stops by the torch. And so, you can scare it off. Let me say that way. Hey, Rabbit, how you doing? Good to see you. We got 10 more minutes here. They like the seat height. I can never get used to the seat height. It just freaks me out. I don't like it. But, I think you've just always been a Mod Rabbit. Because I used to stream on YouTube like many years ago, and then I quit, and then I came back. So so it's probably just from then. But I do like the old Mustangs. I used to have model Mustangs. I used to have, like, if I had a car game, I would get the Mustang, and I would only use the Mustang. You know what I mean? That's it. Keep getting kicked out. I don't know why that's happening. I'm sorry, man. But I only got a few more minutes here, so it won't kick you out much longer. Let's sleep for one more night. Wait, how much scrap do I even have? This sucks. I did not plan ahead. I have 3. Oh, for the... Ah! That's so bad! That's so bad! Let's see... Thanks, Rabbit. Yeah, well, how are you doing, Rabbit? In the last little few minutes here. Hope all has been well. I gotta drive a Ford F-350 at one job, dump truck bed. Always laugh when I get in, not because people is watching me struggle to climb in. That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Aren't you short? Oh, university. Nice. Well, good and bad, you know. Some people like it, some people don't. Okay, but we are gonna sleep for a few hours here, so we stop losing health. Masters? Damn! Are you getting a master's in art, Rapid? But, yes. The old Mustang, that if I ever got rich, I would get an old-styled Mustang, and I would pay someone to keep it. Because I wouldn't. That's why I don't buy nice things, because I know I won't keep it up with it. I know myself too well.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Creative practice? Oh, congrats, dude. Good luck and congrats. Masters is no joke. That's actually quite big. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Save that. We're gonna sleep for one more hour, and then I have to head off, my friends. I gotta get going. But I am happy I got to stream today. I'm happy I got to meet you, Wheeler. I'm glad he found us. And, because there are times, I'm not kidding, there are times where you get a viewer, comes in and he follows, and you're like, oh, that's great, he follows. But you immediately can tell when someone doesn't fit. They don't fit really with your vibe or the crowd, but Wheeler, you seem great. You seem like a really awesome dude, so I'm pretty happy. I'm very happy. But yes, thank you guys again for chilling with me. Rabbit, thank you. I know you hopped in at the last, 10 minutes here, but I appreciate you stopping by. Wheeler, Little Gingy, Mac, my dude. Then we got Chuck. We got Tess. We got Blackout. We got... Chuck, Gingy. All the above. All the lurkers. Thank you so much for lurking. Ashen, thank you so much. If I missed anyone, I apologize. But thank you guys again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna aim to have something on Friday, so keep in check with Discord, and you can follow that in here. I update a lot because my schedule is wacky as hell, but my goal is to start streaming at least 2 to 3 times a week, alongside uploading videos and all that jazz. So how about we raid Tina Bug? Perfect. Tina Bug, I think, is doing a tournament run right now. So if you want to see, yep, let's do a tournament run raid. There we go. Those ads get through. Oops, oops. Yes, good night, everyone. Enjoy your time over at Tina's. Bye, 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 bye. You too, Wheeler. Ba, 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 ba,